In the year 2714, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
When last we left our heroes, they had arrived at the town of Curiosity. They met Elena, who ended up being a necromancer. They also met Governor McAllister, who ended up being a little sus and said he knew nothing about Shala's tower. But Elena used her blood magic because she said she's got tracers on the governor, and she was able to determine that he was lying, and he had something in a duffel bag that would connect to Shala's tower. She didn't know what it was. She could just see the bag in her vision. So they decided to leave Elena's, having a truce with the necromancer, and made their way over to Governor McAllister's house, where they are trying to fumble their way through a house full of traps, and they finally made their way down to the lounge area, where they found a chair and presumably Governor McAllister sitting there watching the fireplace burn.
We need to have a chat, Governor.
The governor does not move.
All right, I'm going to approach the chair.
Burning hands. Oh.
All right.
Unprepared burning hands. Phantasmal killer.
She did.
As you approach the chair, you
Just
see
slap me.
what looks to be a bald head sitting there, but that's, you saw Governor McAllister already, and he had hair. So unless he shaved his head, it's looking pretty.
Who are you? You're not the governor.
All right, and you continue to make your way up there.
Yeah.
All right. So as you make your way up there, you start to see what appears to be a long piece of wire that is wound to a spot from the governor's chair, or, well, not governor's chair, all the way up to just above the fireplace.
I will stop in my tracks.
Okay.
All right, so this is another trap. I'm going to try to go around the side of the chair so I can see, but like keeping some distance.
Okay, so you keep a good amount of distance from it.
Yeah.
You don't step like right up to where the chair is.
Nah.
All right, and you kind of strafe around it in a circle.
Yeah.
All right, you see what looks to be a mannequin set up in like body armor. So like the torso is body armor, and then it's got like a skirt and stuff. But then there's like just a mannequin head on top of the body armor sitting in the chair. And the piece of wire is attached to the breastplate.
All right, so let's don't move that mannequin or mess with that wire. Let's run into the fireplace. To the top of the fireplace. So it's probably suspending something that we don't want to fall in the fire. Would be my guess. Could be.
Shrapnel, probably. Because why would he be wearing armor?
Well, it's not a guy. It's a mannequin.
Genderless.
It's a decoy. All right. Gonna take a look around the room, though. No duffel bags, are there?
There's no duffel bag. Nope. But there are a couple other things around the room. There's a nice bottle of Merlot that's on a desk in the corner room. And then there is what looks to be a password book.
Is there any computers?
I'm going to grab the bottle and pull the cork and give it a sniff.
Okay. It smells good.
I'll take a swig.
Tastes good.
Put the cork back in and hold on to that. And then I'm going to, flip through that password book just a little bit.
Okay.
And it's just a list of what appear to be passwords, or does it say what they go to or anything?
It's a list of what appears to be passcodes. There's a... it looks like maybe a cipher could help determine what the passcodes mean.
Well, I'm going to hold on to it. Because that seems like it could be useful.
Is there anything around that looks like it takes a code to activate or use or...
Not in this room. No.
Okay. Let's look for a device.
The kitchen is off this room, so you guys had earlier stated you were going to.
Yes.
Yep.
Make a sandwich.
Yep, make a sandwich. All right. So you go into the kitchen?
Yeah.
All right. This room, for what it appears, looks trap-free. You don't see any wires running across the floor
Until
or
you pull
ceiling.
the refrigerator door.
The fridge is a mimic.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
It is now. Thanks.
Genius.
Modern day mimics are deep freezers.
That's genius, actually.
Arctic mimics. Yeah, we'll raid that fridge, though. Definitely gonna make a sandwich. I got the wine.
Okay.
It's Merlot, so I'm gonna look for some, like, roast beef.
No, so you open the fridge, and this
for cheese and
sociopath
crackers?
has nothing in there except for cold oats and one half-eaten pizza.
No, he needs
Guess
to go to
I'm-
the grocery store. That's where he is.
But it's
Guess I'm
not.
taking a couple go slice.
But it's not half eaten the way you think.
From the center
middle.
out.
He started with the crust.
He only ate the crust. But like the crust on the whole thing, it's just
It's
sauce
just cheese
and
and
cheese.
toppings.
Crickets.
He really likes bread.
He separated each of the toppings into different piles.
Hobbs is like, oh, I remember this stuff. And he reaches and just grabs a handful, pulls it out, and starts eating it.
I'm gonna find like a dish towel or something and clog the drains and turn the faucet on.
Yep.
Yep.
Now, instead of a dish towel, we'll tear a tapestry off the wall, because that's a thing we do.
Yep. You tear the tapestry down, you clog the sink, and turn the water on.
Yeah, this is what you get, Governor, for these traps.
That's for knocking me off the second floor.
All right, so he had to have
broke
been on
into
this
his
floor.
house.
He had
Yeah,
to
but
have
why
been
is
on
it
this floor,
booby
'cause
trap, though? He didn't know we were coming.
Someone was playing that fiddle,
Someone was.
and they didn't pass us on the stairs, unless there was another stairway at the other end of the hall. I didn't even look that way.
Do not describe the layout. I won't get it.
You know what? It was a fiddle. Them bitches love the roof.
Back
We
up
started
we
in
go.
the right spot.
What's beyond the kitchen? Anything?
Beyond the kitchen, there's a library.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely gonna have to peek in there,
Yes.
but carefully.
Okay.
His computer's going to be booby trapped.
His computer.
Whatever he's got. Whatever's taking a passcode in the library.
Count books or something.
It's like Courage has just got an empty room with the one PC on a table.
That's his
glowing
library.
that blue color. Okay, so you go into the library?
Yep.
All right. The library, so the downstairs, like I said, is lit up. The library is as well. You can see a couple of cardboard cutouts reeling back and forth in front of the windows, giving the illusion of a party. And you do see a nice mahogany desk in there, and then bookshelves lining all the walls that don't have windows on them.
Well, I'm gonna take a look over the bookshelves before we get to that desk, because I feel like if anything's trapped in here, it's probably that desk. But I'll take another couple of swigs of the wine while I do it. So, any interesting books as far as like anything relating to magic or
Make a roll. I would say if you're looking for something specifically to magic, probably just an intelligence check to see if there's anything that rings a bell.
It's an 11 on the dice.
Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, I will say you do find a book of magic in there. It lists out all of the current evoker spells that are in the dungeon guide or dungeon world book.
Handy.
I am going to take that, and then I'm also going to, as I'm glancing through, take this opportunity to replenish my bag of books.
Okay.
Just
Good
swipe
idea.
some volumes that seem like they'll be useful.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
What did the rest of you three doing while he's doing that?
I'm going to go search that desk.
Okay. So go ahead and make an intelligence roll for that as well.
6.
All right, so you sit down at the desk, and they have. It looks like a calendar that's like just sitting on the desk. It's like super colorful, and every day has a new pun on there, and so you just get lost looking for the code, the cipher or something in this calendar of puns, but it's literally just a calendar of puns.
You get distracted with the Far Side calendar.
Listen.
Oh, Thagomizer.
All right, well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that is what you're doing.
That cow got
Uorag,
abducted.
Adira.
Just looking around, see if anything catches my eye.
All right, make a wisdom check.
Yeah, no, 7.
A 7, you don't necessarily find it, but you do notice that there are some oddities in the bookshelves. Something doesn't look natural about them at certain points.
The shelves themselves.
Mm-hmm.
These books all suck, but the shelves are weird.
The shelves are weird.
Yeah, look at them. They're off somehow. Are they like not lining up? Are they like slight angles or?
So the books look like they're put in volumes, specific volumes in most places, and then there's a few like other random books here and there, but one shelf just looks like the books are all too perfectly organized. It looks cleaner than the rest of them.
Wonder if there's a secret door.
Looks like this one gets used more than the rest. Do you guys know anything about these books?
We'll take a look at those books too.
Need wisdom saves if you're looking through the book stuff. Bill, the pun on today's calendar says, "What's the best present you can give someone?" A broken drum. Nobody can beat that.
Good one.
I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12?
I got a 12, but it, not natural.
Jesus. All right. Well, you both, after Adira points that out to you, you both look over at the bookshelf, and Uorag, you can see where it appears to slide across the top of the ceiling. They're like little carved marks across the ceiling. And Eddie, you find a false book.
I'm going to give it a pull.
All right, you give it a pull, and the library bookshelf starts to swing open in that same path that Uorag saw.
Hey, Bill, anything good in that desk?
Yeah, I did just learn that no matter how much you push paper, it's still stationary.
Good to know.
Think that could help? Did you drop a single die?
I think I did. I don't even know how.
I think so. That's why I said there it is.
I don't even know where it came from. It didn't even move when that happened. Just spontaneously generate a die. It sounded like a D4.
It did.
It
absolutely did.
There's one
Really upset that you've dropped enough die that we can all just... That's a D4.
That was a
Yeah.
D4.
Yeah.
It just hit a little tiny corner, that's why.
Little ping.
Yeah, but they all have corners.
Yeah, but this one's a little more small.
You can tell by
We
the
all
way-
heard it, Dexter.
You can tell by the way it rolls.
Did you find any kind of... All right. Did you find any kind of cipher for this password book or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I'm going to close the calendar. There are 3 pages ripped out of it that I just tuck into my pocket.
One of them has an appointment written down on it.
The cipher is on one of them, but I didn't notice it.
She's got a picture of a snake with his head flipped up underneath, and the caption says, "When snakes trip."
When you go over there and you flip through it, I drew a picture of a little man running across the bottom.
You're
Anyway,
doodling on his desk.
You said the cipher to open.
Or the password book or whatever I found down there.
I didn't even look at that. I can try and break it.
Oh yeah, well, I'll pass it over to him and see if you can do anything with it.
Let me see if I have anything.
While he's doing that, I'll rummage through the desk.
Okay, so you rummage through the desk. Uorag, you see with the door opening up that special staircase or special bookcase. Small, or not small, I would say, but like a tight spiral staircase that winds up toward the third floor.
Okay. Well, I'll stand guard at the stairwell, waiting for them to finish up what they're doing, and then when we get ready to head up, I'll take point.
Okay.
That's an 11 for rummaging through the desk.
Oh yeah,
On the dice.
he's
Rolled
killing
a
it.
5 on deciphering.
My dice are real hot and cold tonight.
So
They're still thinking puns.
A 2 and 2 3s, a 12 and 2 11s.
you find a cipher strapped up against the bottom of the drawer one of the drawers that you were looking at. You reach behind it and you could feel something strapped there, and so you rip it down, and you pull a cipher out, a small book that has just what the symbols on the password book means. Bill, you have solved it. You've absolutely solved this password book, and there's not a doubt in your mind that the passcode is nothing other than the word apple.
It's definitely apple. You know, so how you get it is that they're all palindromes, and then so you just spell it backwards and you get apple.
But are you sure? Because I found
A banana.
this cipher. I think
Cipher?
Yes,
That's palindrome. Here.
Apple.
You keep using this word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
It's inconceivable.
Oh, now Eddie's the word guy, huh?
He's got all those books.
They're all romance novels. Eddie's never owned a book that didn't have a main character by the name of Fabio.
What if all of his wizard books were smut?
They're all Harlequin romance novels.
By the chief wizard Daniel Steele.
They're all Chuck Tingle.
All right.
Eddie's developed such a personality on accident.
On accident, we developed
That's fair. I'm just saying.
on purpose.
That was a group effort. So yeah.
And having flipped through the cipher, does it seem like Apple is correct?
Most certainly not. No.
Okay.
No. Actually, the one thing, so it'll take you a little while to go through it, but what you've noticed about it is the cipher actually gives you, the 10 of the characters seem to be repeated a lot throughout this, and it shows you that at certain spots when those characters pull up, it gives you like what day of the month it is. And then what day of the month it is determines on what password you need to give to be able to gain entry to someplace. You're not sure of what.
All right, so I'm going to stuff both of those in my bag of books, and then I'm also going to grab the desk calendar and stuff that in my bag of books just in case.
You notice that on the cover of that calendar, it says, "I did a theatrical performance about puns. Really, it was just a play on words."
Perfect. I'll read that later.
You stuff it in your bag.
Yes.
And, all right, I think we should, I think we're ready to head upstairs. There doesn't seem much else in this room.
I'll take point, head upstairs.
So you start moving up the stairs. We're going to need a wisdom save from you on this one.
10.
10. Okay. As you're walking, you see that there is a small difference in color between one of the back kick plates of one of the stairs that you're going up, and it's not the same wooden color as the rest of the stairwell as you're climbing, and you get the feeling that if you kicked that with your foot, it might trigger something.
So I'll point it out to everyone behind me. Watch that kick plate, guys.
Is he gonna do a trick?
Just be careful.
It's probably a trap.
Have you learned nothing in this house?
Absolutely not. No.
All right.
Who are you talking to?
I'll carefully step over that step.
All right. So you carefully all manage your way past it, and you get up to the top of the third story of the building, and you see a door there that's closed.
Oh, God.
I can't possibly get through a door.
Uorag's still at point, so.
Yeah.
I can shoot it from the back.
So I'll look around the door, see if there's anything that catches my eye. Any wires, any ropes, any cords, any suspended paint cans.
Yep. Go ahead and make a wisdom roll for, see if there's anything hidden.
8.
8? So yeah, you're pretty confident you don't see anything.
Okay.
No traps that are laid about the door.
Test the door handle.
It's hot. It's really hot.
Ow.
Somebody slap me.
Why don't you just grab the handle?
Adira, this door handle's kind of warm.
Heard. I'm just going to walk up and open the door.
All right. You're going to take... Oh, max damage of 4 points of damage.
Well, now I'm pissed.
Now you're pissed.
Now you're flamey.
And I walk through the door.
Our heroes will return after these messages. Hey there, it's Nico again. If you'd like to skip the ads next time, as well as support our show, you should check out our Patreon. All levels get ad-free listening, where you get to skip all the commercials, and then there are a bunch of other features, depending on what tier you go with. Check out the link at www.afoolsquest.com. And now that the commercials are out of the way, it's time to dive back into the foolishness.
All right, so you rage as you walk through the door, and you come up into this third-story room. It's a small bedroom, just like a little one-bedroom loft apartment up here on its own. And you see a man standing there holding a crossbow in his hand, and he fires it right at Adira as she walks through the door. And that is an 8, so I'm going to expend one of his 5 ammo. For 7 more points of damage.
Adira got lit on fire and shot with a crossbow, which is backwards.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
Just like Denise.
I get to hit him back, right?
You get to pretty much charge in and do whatever. And it's you guys' turns now, so if you want to charge in and go all out, go for it.
I feel sorry for Kevin at this point.
Yeah, whoever this motherfucker is getting the crossbow.
Oh, dear.
No, it's Adira.
Wait. Don't blow up the duffel bag.
Oh, I'm aiming right at him. If he's got the duffel bag, that's too bad.
You don't see him with a duffel bag. You see him with 2 hands holding a heavy crossbow.
All right, that was a 9 to hit and 9 points of damage with that crossbow straight in the chest.
Yeah. He explodes going backwards across the room. You said 9 points of damage, right?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Who's next?
He's not quite splattered.
Not yet.
Well, I'd be right behind Adira, so I'm going to charge into the room also.
All right.
Diesel Weasel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go pounce on him.
All right. So you charge after him as he's flying back in the air.
Yep. So, like, as soon as he hits the ground, I'll be on top of him.
All right.
Since he's already been hit, I don't want to kill him. I want to go non-lethal.
Okay.
But I do want to take him down.
Yeah, I've already hit him in the chest, so. He's feeling that.
That's 7.
All right, so that's a hit. If he doesn't get knocked out, he'll be able to hit you back. Oh, actually, he just hits you back. He's going to fire the crossbow as you tackle him.
So he takes 6 from the tackle.
Okay, so he fires the crossbow as you leap on him. And so he is going to hit you for 4 points damage, negligible.
Yep.
And you knock him out. Yeah, as you pounce on him, his head smashes back against the ground, and he just night. Yep, lights out.
All right. Well, disarm him and
Tie him up.
yeah. Is there like a rope holding that ties the curtains or something like that?
Yeah.
Line in the back.
There are some near the curtains.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab those ropes and tie his hands together and to a chair or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And while they're tying him up, I'm going to see if I can snip out the bag in the room we're in.
Yep.
have to put your
You
sign.
can find it. Yep. It looks. Yeah. Looks like it's like leaned up against a little dresser
Okay.
that he's got next to his.
I'll
in
grab
his
it by
room.
the handles and walk it over and drop it down at Eddie's feet.
All right.
It's the closest your socks ever to get to being washed. It's just...
All right, I'm gonna open up the duffel bag.
Okay.
It's booby trapped.
It's a bag-
Napalm.
It's a duffel bag full of heads.
That's what I did. I used napalm.
So, in the duffel bag, you find 10 enchanted security badges.
To where? Anybody recognize the symbol on it, I guess?
You don't recognize the symbol, but Elena said that there was a connection from whatever was in the duffel bag to Shala's tower.
Yeah,
So I wonder if that gives us access to the tower without...
these are probably gonna get us in there, but let's make sure there's nothing more we need to know. And I'm gonna go cast Cure Wounds on him and slap him around a little bit.
Okay.
That's a 7, so I shall forget the spell.
Okay. So he's slapping me like, oh, what's going on? Why have you broken into my house?
Why don't you answer the door, Governor? Most people do.
I was playing the fiddle.
Yes, I saw.
Why'd you lie to us?
A little strange. What's the real reason?
You're all under arrest for breaking into my house.
I don't think
Sure.
so.
I believe you, but my gun don't.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I'll pull my gun out. You're gonna talk, mister.
Okay.
You lying, no good.
You cured his wounds. Did you please
Or
leave the
it's
arrow in his
Coit
chest,
C.
though?
Yeah. Oh, you have a cross bolt in your chest too.
Yeah. It's cool. I'm on fire. I'm not feeling nothing right now.
Oh shit.
The wound's cauterized.
It's good. I've healed myself. Thank you.
So we just found this duffel bag here that's full of some interesting items. Why don't you give a little explanation as to why they are in this duffel bag in your possession?
Fine. They are. Well, Shala's tower is going to be going through an inspection in the next couple weeks here. A couple of guys named the Bobs. They're going to be looking
know
at the
the
way
Bobs.
that the facility operates and maybe trying to, I don't know, make some changes around there to increase productivity at Shala's tower. So they had us secure these badges in case the people at Shala's tower didn't want to really cooperate, and we could send in reinforcements.
Uh-huh. So when you told me an evoker earlier you didn't have access to the tower, right, led me to believe that you couldn't help us get inside. That was what?
That was me protecting the interests of the Bobs.
See, but I'm an evoker. Their interests are my interests,
Well,
it would seem.
I didn't get any directives saying that sent to me.
That's fair. Well, I'll tell you what, Governor, we're taking these badges. We're going in that tower.
Well, I don't think I'm in a position to stop you.
I would agree.
So if anybody gets in trouble for you getting in there, I have a good valid excuse as to why I'm...
Yeah, seems like, huh? Let me untie them ropes. I'm gonna tie his ropes.
Okay. Now what?
Now you're gonna walk us on out of your mansion here.
House of Death. What are you, 4?
And
He's
go on.
7.
And I'm just put my hand in the middle of his back and just give him a little push towards the door.
Okay.
Down
Remember-
the steps.
Deer's still got that crossbow on you.
Do you want to
And,
use the secret passage or the normal stairs?
Whichever's easier.
Well, the secret passage has a kick plate. If we kick it, the whole floor bottoms out. So,
Then we can just slide down.
no, it just collapses to the ground. All the wood planks just fall apart.
Yeah, let's avoid that then.
Yeah, just don't kick it on the way down. But it's faster. We can go that way.
All right.
You almost got us with that flooding kitchen trap.
The flooding.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Too bad you didn't eat any of the cold oats.
If that's the cold oats are trapped, why wouldn't you make them something appetizing?
I like cold oats.
So you're gonna
Ew.
roofie yourself?
Well, I just think everyone likes cold oats. You don't like cold oats?
No one's ever liked cold oats.
It's literally one of the evoker's most treasured foods.
I don't even like Hall & Oats.
Yeah, the Evokers love cold oats. Bill, come on.
I would think they'd be all about some toasted oats.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
Follow me. So he leads you down the stairs. Watch the step.
Yep.
It
I'm
leads
gonna
you.
snap the bolt. Chuck the shaft on the floor.
No, you think
Keep
you
on
could
walking.
maybe help Adira out there?
Help her with what?
I'm on fire, so keep your distance.
I don't,
I'm a little
I don't understand the
angry.
problem. She crying again about nothing? 14
with
points.
14 points.
You're gonna hand me 14 points, and I'm
Yes.
gonna poke you with it. How's that feel, Bill?
Don't touch the chair. If you get to the chair, it spins, and then napalm shoots out of the fireplace.
Nah, I knew it.
Where can I get some more napalm bolts, by the way?
I don't know.
Where'd you get napalm?
Well, I just got an accelerant. I don't know how to turn that into bolts.
Where'd you get your calendar?
Well, let me just get the napalm then.
Did you take my calendar?
You're
I'm the one asking the questions here.
You'll never know what day it is.
You're going to miss your appointment.
I collected it from a house of someone that was conscripted into the war.
You robbed a soldier while he was at war?
Well, there's just a good chance he's not coming back, and even if he does come back, it'll probably be more than a year from now. That calendar is going to be completely obsolete by then.
Oh, really? You think the majesty of the puns goes away?
He's right. There's some good puns.
Those are timeless.
Hit him with a new one. It's like, now I gotta look one up.
I have to go find one. I have it open. Hold up. How does Moses make his tea? He brews it. I'm sorry, it was the first one. It wasn't the best one.
Who's Moses?
If you're looking for a good pun, I feel like we're missing the point. All right.
What do you call a frayed rope? Nope, never mind. That's not it. I don't have the calendar.
You don't have the calendar. All right.
I can't come up with one.
So you guys, he leads you through the main area, through the foyer, through the mudroom. He tells you about a trap in the mudroom where the rug that's there has a breakaway door. Yeah, it drops you down into the basement, which puts you into a prison cell essentially. And so don't step on the rug there.
She's in the oubliette.
And then he opens the front door and... All right, well, have a good night.
And bye.
Yeah, I just got one last thing to say to you.
Yeah.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I'm going to pull that calendar out. What do you get when a dragon sneezes?
What?
Out of the way.
I'm gonna miss that calendar.
What do you say when a deer swings her axe? Duck.
And you
That's the
guys,
best I got.
you guys are back outside.
Hey, Uorag,
Yeah.
we left the rope on the balcony. You think you could,
Climb up there and get it.
So yeah, I'll go retrieve the rope.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he falls back down.
You skitter up there, get the rope, and bring it back down. All right. Congratulations. You
Survived.
survived
Trappiest dungeon we've ever been in.
Kevin McAllister's house.
We're better than Batman.
All right, I think it's time to go to the tower. Yeah, maybe. What day is it?
I don't know. How many days have we been doing this now?
You guys are all, it's the same day since you got here. You guys have been operating at night pretty much.
Yeah, let's maybe get some rest, huh?
We should probably steal some guards' uniforms to go with these badges, too.
Yeah, do something about the uniforms. Let's go see Elena. She's got an apartment or whatever.
We have rooms.
We do have a room at the boiling pot.
I played for him and everything.
All right.
And they
Wasted
were free.
efforts.
The governor paid for you guys. to
How
be
does
there.
it feel to have your efforts wasted, Bill? You know, all that time I attack and I hack and I slash and tear these fuckers to bits, and then you go and heal them?
I don't heal them. You missed.
I don't miss.
It's not my fault that you can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Oh, bullshit. And I sink a bolt into his chest.
Are we fighting a barn? Was there more wild magic?
That would be.
Blame it on a wild magic event. Whoops, sorry, Bill.
Shot him point blank with wild magic.
It just went off.
Next time Maddie turns you invisible, I'm throwing glitter on you.
Rude. That's going to be there forever.
So is that what you guys want to do? You want to go get some rest?
Yeah, I think that's. I think
Have
that's
a drink.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the stripper thing.
We just robbed the governor of the town. It's probably fine.
Yep, that you did.
I'm sure there will
No
be no
worries.
repercussions.
He's tied up to a chair. Nobody even knows.
We untied him.
He's not tied up to a
Oh,
Oh,
chair.
you were tied. Never mind.
We just got the weakest of agreements from him and then left.
Yep.
He seems very trustworthy.
All right. So you guys have 10 of those security badges. You have you gave back the wands, so those are gone. But yeah. And then you've got the password book with the cipher to figure out what day it is. And you guys crash for the night, and you wake up in the morning, and they said that there would be breakfast. But you guys already know what the breakfast is.
Cold oats.
Cold oats and scramby eggs.
Cold oats and scramby eggs.
And breakfast pizza. With hot pockets.
It's times like this I really regret how I treated Lunch Lady.
You just left her hanging, man.
Times like this, I enjoy the fact that I don't need to eat.
Yeah.
Hey, Uorag,
Yes.
can you turn into something that lays eggs?
We had this discussion before.
We've tried birds.
Listen, times is hard.
Be a platypus, don't they?
I was just thinking.
Yes. Platypus. Do it.
I'm gonna go platypus.
Jesus.
But not by
Perry
turning
the
into a
platypus?
platypus. He's just
Nailed it. That's a 12.
A 12 on the dice?
Yep, nat 12.
I roll again.
Do it again. 12 again. No.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, still though. Yeah, so 12. So yeah, you
Super
turn into
succeed.
the most immaculate, beautiful platypus with
I'm missing
an antler,
ear.
missing an ear, and Quizno lips
Yes.
On the end of the beak.
on the end of the duck bill.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
milk and eggs, milk and eggs.
And now you can get half the ingredients that you need to make a cake.
Yep.
All of them for an omelet.
Yeah.
Platypus can milk and.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not going to, though.
And
We're
swim.
just milking Uorag into the cold oats.
Yes.
Little to
Turn
the
that
left.
into a butter.
You're a boy, platypus.
Of course you're a boy, platypus.
Bill, that's not an udder.
Wait, why do we need eggs? Is that the eggs we're eating today?
Because
That was the plan, I thought.
the cold oats were a problem, so
Okay. We needed eggs, Stat.
they made eggs, but that's
All right. You get one egg, but you owe me.
It's a big egg. Uorag's not little,
Yeah.
so we're good.
It's like a 3-pound
It's
egg.
like an ostrich egg, like, 12 eggs in one.
it's not fertilized, right?
No. Yikes.
All right, so yeah, all right.
I just put it in my nose. Uorag changes into a platypus and feeds us breakfast.
That's the best way to put that.
Every naming option from this episode is coming from the first 5 minutes. Certainly.
Okay. So you guys got your breakfast.
First
You
breakfast.
got your first breakfast. You're awake. You're rested. Everybody's spells reset. Everybody's goofiness is
Go to
good. Yeah.
All right. Going for utility with my spells today.
I'm not going to best vest into anything because I'm already dressed like a guard.
Perfect.
I'm just going to put my little deputy badge on.
I'll just
Hey,
stay platypus.
how about you best vest to a guard and I take that uniform?
This is my best vest and it is a guard.
Oh,
Yeah. He best vested it to look like Loki.
that's right. Well then, we should figure out guard uniforms, right? Or maybe not. We're supposed to be like, helping the consultants. Maybe we're not guards. I don't think we need uniforms.
This feels like we're planning way before we need to be.
I'm just roaming around as a large marsupial.
Well, usually we just don't plan at all.
Yeah,
so
that's
this
what
is
I'm
fine.
saying. We're talking about this before we're knocking on the door, and that doesn't work for me. So.
Yeah, you're right. Let's
Just save that for later. We'll solve that problem. when
I'm
it
not
arises.
creative unless it's an emergency. Let's go.
All right. I think you guys made a deal for Hot Pockets too already, so
Yes.
you should be.
We have 10 days
We have
rations.
10 days worth of rations.
They're all cold oat hot pockets.
That was before. No, that was before we even knew about the cold oats. We got those from Elena before she did her blood magic. Some no cold oats.
All right. So you guys want to head east and go towards Shala's Tower?
yeah, I
That's
think
the direction it is.
I think that's the move.
Let's go west.
All right. So no wild magic for this, but we are doing a perilous journey because as you travel, you learn that the Shadow Scar, which is the giant scarred area of land that like rips a rift into the ground, is expanding at times. It's like shuddering and getting bigger, and these creatures keep coming out at different random intervals. So we're doing a perilous journey, and so you all have roles to play except for Bill, who has to roll a d20 to see if there is a wild magic event.
No. Much too perilous.
Come on, just a little peril.
I'm incapable of hearing the word peril without thinking of it.
I know.
Yeah.
Remember how we had 10 days worth of Hot Pockets? Well, the second roll was a 10, so...
I got an 8.
Was the first roll a 2?
Yes, it was.
Oh man.
Trailblazer, I got an 8. So it takes us the appropriate amount of time.
Okay, yeah. So 8.
And
So
11 from the scout.
okay, so Scout, that'll be good because you'll be able to see the creatures before they come out.
I got a 3 from the...
So no wild magic event happens. Bill got... Oh, no, you guys all got one cart, right? Because Bill's cart, the 2 carts thing is back on the other side of the country. So you all get into the one cart. packing some stuff up. Eddie's doing the last minute of packing. He double checks all the food, sets it on top of the wagon, and then you guys drive off, and the food falls off the top of the wagon, and you leave your hot pockets behind just as you hit the dusty trail.
On the roof.
You guys saw me carry him out to the cart. No, I did.
I think Uorag ate them all.
Hey, yeah, speaking of cats, you guys they're supposed to be great. Hey, Hobbs. Mm-hmm. You any good at hunting?
Yeah, with my crossbow.
You're a cat. You don't need a crossbow. Nice try.
Blow up the...
I can try and hunt with just a dagger. It's going to be way more difficult.
Here, I'll help. I'll turn him invisible.
Okay, he's turning invisible?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a 11.
That is a 9. So we'll say that he does get something, but it takes him several hours. So while you guys stop to set up camp, you turn him invisible. He disappears out into the woods around, and he ends up bringing back a pig by the time you guys
Is it like a wild boar? Or is
Yeah.
Like some Farmer Brown's.
It's like a pig.
someone's pet potbelly?
It's Wilbur.
Yeah. And he brings that back to you just before dusk.
Nice.
All right, good kitty.
Did you happen to see what farm you got it from? Was it the McDonald's by any chance?
And that's some pig.
He's like, no, I caught this in the wild.
Thanks,
know
Hobbs.
how
We
survival
appreciate
checks
that.
work around
We're city folk.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, I'll clean it and we can start cooking.
Sounds good. I can cook a pig probably.
Okay.
Burning hands.
All right. So you guys, are you doing any kind of watches through the night? What are you doing to set this up?
Hobbs is our watchman because he's got night vision.
So does Bill, technically.
Yeah. Bill can stay
we
up
should
all night.
probably.
Well,
we should probably
Bill is
set a
also
watch.
technically a flare for anything in the area, so
Yeah.
We are here.
Let's set a rotating watch. We'll each take a shift, so it'll be what?
Well, I mean, I don't need to eat or sleep. I could stay up all night.
Oh yeah, forgot you can do that.
All right. Well, while you guys take a nap for a good night's rest, we're going to take a short break.
All right.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.